Hi everyone, I'm Alessandra and you guys are watching Sani Panini. This is the third episode and the last two have been geared towards lunch and dinner, but today we're going to do breakfast. And the best part of my show is you don't need an oven, you don't need a stove, all you need is a panini maker. So with this French toast, this is my little trick for you guys. I went to the store and I bought some old stale bread. It sounds gross, but it's really not that gross. It's like 2 days old and from the bakery or a day old. And they usually sell it to you for like half off. So I got this for like less than $1. And you can use this for the French toast. It's a normal, just plain French bread. You can use it for French toast. You can use it for French toast for the rest of the week. And you can use it for sandwiches. Just cut it, slice it down the middle, and you can just put like some ham, some cheese, whatever you want, and it'll be a good little sandwich for you. Okay, so this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna take some of this bread and we're gonna cut it. Alright, I'm at my friend's apartment and she picked this up for me actually. She's like, Alessandra, I'm really hungry, I have a big test tomorrow, like I'm nervous, I wanna get a good night's rest and be well prepared for my test in the morning. So it's really good to start off with a good balanced breakfast before your test so you're not hungry in the middle of it. So you're gonna cut them, I like to cut them thin, I like to make about 4 slices, maybe little slices. I cut up 4 slices, and I'm actually doing this the night before because this is a really quick thing you do the night before, and like the day before your big exam, you can just whip up the batter with the bread, and then just put it in the panini maker, and you can have French toast. But I'm gonna take 1 egg, I'm gonna cut it, I'm gonna crack it, and you're gonna whisk it up in this bowl. And I don't have a whisker, I mean if you don't, it's fine, but you're just gonna use a fork, and you're just gonna whisk it up like this. And you want to make sure this is your first step, because if you don't do it, you don't whisk it, it's hard to whisk it with a bunch of other ingredients. So we have the whisked egg. And the best part about this too is that you don't even need like real measurements. You can just kind of eyeball all the ingredients. But if you want to be exact, I'll give you the measurements just in case. But we're going to do 1/3 cup of milk. Or less, whatever you want, okay? So 1/3. And you're gonna mix it up again. Then you're gonna add literally a small, we're gonna do this sugar first. We're gonna do a pinch of sugar. I would say about 1/4 teaspoon. Just like that, just sprinkle it around. And then we're gonna add some salt, cinnamon, and vanilla. We're gonna do a little pinch of both, except for not the vanilla, because we can't really do a pinch of vanilla now, can we? A little sprinkle of cinnamon. Dash of vanilla. That's perfect. Now we're gonna whisk all together one last time. And then we're going to, this is kind of cool. We're gonna make sure our panini's on now, because this is when you want to turn it on. And before we start dipping all the bread and stuff, we want to spray pan. If you don't spray pan, it's gonna get really messy. So it's not on super high right now, but I'm just gonna spray it along. Make sure you do both sides. A lot of people forget the top side, but you need both of them. So we're gonna let that heat up. We're gonna whisk this some more, and look at it. It turns out to be like this cool color. It's like a dark, like rustic yellow. So we have this bread. You're gonna dip it in, and then this is my little trick that I like to add too. I like to have some like texture to my French toast. So I have some oatmeal that I'm gonna sprinkle on top of the bread. So it has like not just like a bread feel, you have like some nutty oats in there too. So you're gonna take the bread, you're gonna dip it, you're gonna let it soak, and you wanna cover it up both times on both sides. And this recipe, like what all the ingredients I've been using, is just for 4 pieces of bread. So you can add more, you can add less, you can kind of go with yourself and see like how much you want to eat that morning. But it's always good to have an early breakfast before your time. Wake up early and eat. You want to eat. Okay, so we're gonna put this piece on here, and I'm just gonna do one side of oats because you don't want too much oats because then it's kind of messy. So you put a little sprinkle in your hand, and then you're just gonna kind of place it on top of French toast. This oatmeal. Okay, we're gonna close it. Let it grill. You can hear the sizzling. And it's really, oh my God, I'm smelling the cinnamon, I'm smelling the vanilla, and it smells amazing. But really fast, I want to tell you about how we're going to dress our French toast. We have some old, I have Cool Whip in my freezer for about 4 months. It never really goes bad. I'm going to use it, probably my first time using it. And then I have some old blueberries. They're not like old yet, but they've been in my fridge for about, probably too longer than they should be. But you're going to use those. You can use any kind of fruits you want to dress it up. You can use powdered sugar, you can use butter and syrup, you can use whatever you want. I'm just going to use my Cool Whip because it kind of makes like this cool, it's cool to watch because it melts on top of the French toast. It's like this cold ice cream-ish, and it's going to melt and it's going to be really good. And then you're going to take some of your fresh fruit and you put it on top, and you want to make sure the fruit is kind of soft. You don't want it to be like fresh out of the fridge. You want to let it be room temperature. I'm going to check on these. You can smell it. Once you open the panini maker, it smells so good. Alright, I'm going to keep it on for a little bit longer. Okay, I think I heard the ding and I can smell it, so I pretty much know when it's ready. Look how perfect these look. They kind of actually bubble out and they look thicker, don't they? So I'm going to take it, I'm going to put it on my plate. Oh my God, this looks amazing. There's a perfect little grill marks on it. So you're going to go like this. You're going to put the Cool. This is the thing I was talking about. You're going to watch the Cool Whip melt on the French toast. It's going to be really good. I'm going to put one on each one, and look how they melt. They just completely melt. Okay, next one. A little dollop. Another little dollop. And I do have a sweet tooth, I'm not gonna lie, so I do want to sprinkle this again with sugar because I love it when there's extra sugar on top. And the other day I did this with strawberries, and you can do it with strawberries, raspberries, and you can do it with actually any fruit. Doesn't this look good? It's kind of thrown together a little bit, but it'll still be just as good. And I'm gonna take my first little bite. I want to get a little bit crunchy. Get the blueberry in here, and I want to get the whipped cream. Perfect bite. They're so good. This was so good. And I'm not going to try and be cliche here, but studies have shown that breakfast is the most important meal of the day. So eat this the day of your big test, and make it the night before. Prepare it all the night before, and eat the day before, or the day of your big test. And I guarantee you your stomach will not be hungry after your exam. Thank you so much for watching Sani Panini. See you next time.